Four, three, two, and hello, everybody. God bless you. This is Eric. And as much as I've been preaching love, I do definitely not want to sound like I am departing from that. So let me make a couple observations, or rather, present an observation of someone else. Albert Einstein. He said, I only know of two things that may be infinite. One is the universe, the other is human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. What gets me is the lengths that intelligent creatures will go through to hide themselves from inconvenient truths. Now, I'm serious about this. Some people are so afraid of a thought, so afraid of a truth, so afraid of conceding to a true fact beyond disputation. They'll go to the point of allowing themselves to really look like idiots just to avoid the truth and hide from the truth. How sad is that? How weak is that? And my friend, we have a world full of people that does this. Bear with me for Exhibit A. We're going to screen share. Exhibit A. On Facebook, I posted in a group of Creation versus Evolution, a discussion in truth. That's the name of the group, a discussion in truth. And what I posted was this. It was a poll. And in this poll, I'm asking the social justice warriors, I'm challenging them in this group. Is it fair to straight people? Now this is a poll. Is it fair to straight people to force them to lie against their conscience? Do people have the right to make me say that any biological man is really a woman if they insist that they are real women? That was my question. Here it again. Is it fair to straight people to force them to lie against their conscience? Do people have the right to make me say that any biological man is really a woman? The answers that I put down were yes. If they insist to you, no matter how opposed to lying you are, you must lie and call them woman. Then the other answer was no, lying is not going to help our trans friends, and they're not real women. That was the two answers that I'll give. And then somebody answered, I'm not a bigot. Calling someone by their preferred pronouns is no different than calling them by their pronoun or preferred nickname. So you see, that had nothing to do with the question even. Is it fair for the government to tell me you have to call these men women? You have to say that these men are women. And if you don't do it, you're going to jail. Does the government have the right to do that to me? That's the question. I'm not talking about, oh, I want to be called a woman. No. I'm not talking about calling him a her. I'm asking, is it fair to straight people to force us to lie against our conscience? But we go on down here. So you see some people beginning to anyway. Roscoe T. Kane says, I think you're confused about biology. Who is a man and who is a woman is not determined by their genitals. Ah. Then by all means tell me what determines what is a man and what is a woman. Of course, that's a close representation as far as I'm concerned. Daddies wear the pants, mummies wear the dress. Daddy goes to work, mama stays home and takes care of the children and makes sure that they rise up. Good morals, good manners. But I'm confused over biology, he says. So, we should cut to the chase, right? So I answer, no, he says, Roscoe Kane says, Eric Jewell, female people can get pregnant. Hey, very good so far. But then he ruins it. That's mostly women. So what he's saying is that there's men out here, people that are born biological men, that can get out here and get pregnant. Now let's read this Jim one more time though. He agrees with me, Eric. Female people can get pregnant. Okay, I kind of figured that might have been the case. But that's mostly women. mostly women. And then he says, look it up, it's in the medical research. And he offers me the scary link. It's going to show me where men can get pregnant. So I answer him back, Roscoe, explain what biologically born human man ever got pregnant naturally. Show us the impossible, kid. Roscoe says, quote, what biologically born human man, unquote. That's not a medically defined statement. It doesn't mean anything to me. Oh my God, this poor, helpless little snowflake is so lost. I'll bet Mama and Daddy spent tens of thousands of dollars on his education. And that doesn't mean anything to him. That's not even a medically defined statement. It doesn't mean anything to me. So, guys, I'm sorry. I had to laugh the guy out of the building. Not to be mean, but to make him think. To make these other people think. Look at how ridiculously frightened these people are over having to make one admission. Only biologically born women can naturally get pregnant and give birth. Such a simple truth, such an obvious truth. And they're so scared to have to make those up. They don't even know what a man is. What's a man? Oh my gosh. you know, at the point we have to ask ourselves, why are we even in the conversation and do that? Why? I'll tell you why. I'll just show you. Turning the truth upside down. Only women naturally get pregnant and give childbirth. Only women. And here's a clue. All of them are women. Not most of them. All of them. Here's to each with their own talent, eh? So God bless you. I love you guys. Please understand, I'm not hating on the fella. I'm just saying, wow. Hello, Daniel. God bless you. Thank you for popping in, my friend. I'm going to pop back out. I just wanted to pop in for just a minute to share this with my friends. It was absolutely insane. Can you believe somebody doing that? Somebody letting themselves look that ridiculous. I mean, where's our dignity, our self-respect? We're not supposed to be puffed up and act like scholars and all. I understand that. God doesn't want that. God doesn't want that from us. But he wants us to act like we've got some common sense. I mean, come on. I don't know what a man is. What you're saying is meaningless to me. Oh my gosh. Why would a person ever really want to look that way in public? You see, they're willing to look so ridiculous to try to preserve their own paradigm, their own illusion, their own delusion. They want to preserve it. And so they'll go to ridiculous lengths to preserve it. And thank you, Daniel. I had a few wonderful hours of sleep just now. As you can tell, it wasn't many, but I just had a few. I think it was about 3 or so, maybe 3.5. But I'll probably get a little sleep later. I hope. On the other hand, I got plenty of time to do that later, right? For right now, there's a lot of harvest out there. Amen, Daniel. Calling good evil and evil good. Preferring to look stupid to preserve a paradigm because we're afraid of the truth. You know, God doesn't raise people that way. God raises strong children. The world raises this. Satan raises this. People that are afraid of the truth, a thought, a truth. Simply saying, yeah, that's true. Scared to death of it. Okay, so let's not be that, right? And with that being said, I love you guys so very much. God bless you all. This is Eric, aka whatever you want to call me, I reckon. And my friends, we're gone. I'm out. I love you all very much.